What if I told you that one of fashion's most influential icons is 86 years old and still showing up to every event dressed like she owns the world? Not dressed like she's trying to be younger. Not dressed in a way that hides who she is, but dressed with such unapologetic elegance that women half her age study her every move. Carolina Herrera has built an empire on one simple belief: style has nothing to do with your birth certificate. While the world whispers that you should fade into the background after 50, she walks into rooms in crisp white shirts and statement skirts that command attention. She doesn't follow trends designed for 25-year-olds. She doesn't apologize for taking up space. And she certainly doesn't dress like someone who's afraid of being seen. Today, we're going to explore exactly how she does it, because what she knows about dressing at any age isn't just inspiring. It's revolutionary, and it's something every one of us can embrace, starting right now. 1. The white shirt philosophy. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you put on something simple and felt absolutely powerful? Carolina Herrera has worn a white shirt to almost every major event for decades. And here's what that teaches us. Elegance isn't about quantity. It's about knowing what works and having the confidence to repeat it. She doesn't chase what's new. She refines what's true. That white shirt, always perfectly pressed, always paired with a bold skirt or tailored trousers, becomes her signature. It becomes her armor. And at 86, she proves that you don't need a closet bursting with options to look sophisticated. You need clarity. You need pieces that make you feel like yourself, only elevated. This is the first secret to dressing without fear of age. Find your version of that white shirt. It might be a cashmere sweater, a tailored blazer, a particular style of trouser that makes you stand taller. When you discover what genuinely works for your body and your spirit, you stop second-guessing yourself every morning. You stop wondering if you're too old for this or that. You simply get dressed with intention. 2. Color as declaration, not distraction. Carolina doesn't fade into beige because someone decided that older women should become invisible. She wears bold florals, rich reds, statement prints, and she does it with such grace that it never feels like she's trying too hard. Here's what she understands that we sometimes forget. Color isn't about age. It's about presence. When you wear a color that lights up your face, that makes you feel alive, you're not being frivolous. You're being visible. And visibility at any age is an act of courage. We've been told so many rules, haven't we? Don't wear bright colors after a certain age. Don't wear patterns. Don't draw attention. But Carolina proves that these rules were written by people who don't understand that style is personal expression, not a set of restrictions. So let me ask you this. What color have you been afraid to wear? What shade sits in your closet unworn because you've convinced yourself it's too much? That's exactly the color you should try this week. 3. Structure and fit over trends. Watch how Carolina dresses and you'll notice something immediately. Everything fits beautifully. Not tight, not oversized in that way that's meant to hide, but perfectly tailored to her frame. This is perhaps her greatest lesson. Fit transforms everything. A well-fitted garment makes you look polished at any age. It shows respect for yourself and for the people you're meeting. And it has nothing to do with size or shape. It has everything to do with taking the time to find pieces that work with your body as it is right now. Not the body you had at 30. Not the body you hope to have someday. The body you have today, which deserves to be dressed with care and attention. Carolina's skirts hit at exactly the right length. Her sleeves are never too long or too short. Her shoulders sit perfectly. This doesn't happen by accident. It happens because she knows that the difference between looking thrown together and looking elegant is often just a trip to a good tailor. We'll get to how you can achieve this without spending a fortune in a moment. 4. The power of repetition and signature style. Here's something liberating about Carolina's approach. She wears variations of the same formula again and again, and far from being boring, it's become iconic. She's proven that having a signature style isn't limiting, it's freeing. When you know what works, you stop wasting energy on trends that don't suit you. You stop buying things you'll never wear. You build a wardrobe of pieces you love, pieces you reach for again and again because they make you feel like the best version of yourself. Think about it. How much time have you spent trying to dress like someone else, following fashion rules that don't resonate with who you are? Carolina shows us there's another way. Find your formula. Maybe it's always adding a beautiful scarf. Maybe it's your collection of statement earrings. Maybe it's the way you pair structured pieces with something soft. Whatever it is, when you embrace it fully, when you repeat it with confidence, it becomes your signature. And a signature style at 50, 60, 70, or beyond isn't dated. It's timeless. 5. Accessories as the exclamation point. Carolina never leaves the house without the perfect accessories. statement earrings, a bold necklace, an elegant bag. And this is where many of us miss an opportunity. We dress carefully, then forget that accessories are what elevate an outfit from nice to unforgettable. They're the punctuation mark on your personal style sentence. And the beautiful thing about accessories, they work at any age. A pair of oversized sunglasses makes you feel mysterious and chic, whether you're 30 or 80. A silk scarf tied just so adds instant sophistication. A structured handbag pulls everything together. Carolina understands that accessories allow you to experiment without committing to a full outfit change. You can be bold with a statement necklace, even if your clothing is simple. You can add color with a beautiful scarf, even if you're wearing neutrals. This approach is genius because it gives you flexibility. Your wardrobe becomes a canvas, and your accessories become art. We'll explore exactly which accessories are worth investing in as you build your timeless wardrobe. 6. Posture, presence, and the inner game. Now let's talk about something Carolina does that has nothing to do with clothing, but everything to do with style. She carries herself like she belongs everywhere she goes. That posture, that presence, that quiet confidence. You can wear the most expensive outfit in the world, but if you're hunched over or apologizing for taking up space, it won't matter. Carolina stands tall. She meets people's eyes. She moves through rooms with purpose. This is the inner game of style that nobody talks about enough. Your relationship with your clothing reflects your relationship with yourself. When you dress with intention, when you choose pieces that make you feel strong and beautiful, something shifts inside. You stop shrinking. You stop apologizing. You start claiming your space. And here's what I want you to know. This isn't about arrogance. It's about recognition. Recognition that you've earned the right to be seen, to be heard, to take up space in this world. That your style, your presence, your voice still matter. That age hasn't diminished you. If anything, it's given you clarity. 7. Breaking the rules with grace. Carolina's final gift to us is this. She's shown us how to break every outdated rule about aging and fashion while still maintaining elegance. She proves you can wear white after Labor Day, mix prints, wear bold jewelry, choose statement pieces, and dress with personality at any age. But here's the key. She doesn't break rules recklessly. She breaks them with intention, with grace, with an understanding of what works for her body, her lifestyle, her personal aesthetic. This is your invitation to do the same. To question every fashion rule you've been following without thought. To ask yourself, does this rule serve me or does it limit me? Does it help me express who I am or does it make me invisible? Because the truth is, the most stylish women over 50 aren't the ones following all the rules. They're the ones who figured out which rules to keep and which ones to elegantly discard. They're the ones like Carolina, who at 86 continue to show us that style isn't about age. It's about knowing yourself so well that you dress with complete authenticity. And that, my friend, never goes out of fashion.